Indonesia troubled by a volcano, politicians troubled by bad news, and then this guy apparently not troubled by much common sense. Hey again, Doug Bernard back with you today. Rebecca Ward coming back to the download soon enough, so don't worry. Today at least, you're stuck with me. Well, news to begin today, and to Indonesia first, where thousands of residents in North Maluku province are fleeing nearby Mount Gamkonoro, seen smoldering here. The volcano reportedly spewing fire and ash as high as 4,000 meters into the air. Despite that and the rumblings, some 2,000 people still refusing to leave the 8-kilometer danger zone. To Hunan province in China now, where all the cats must be away because the mice have come out to play. Well, no, that's not really the reason, and these aren't all mice. Rats, too, some 2 billion in number, it's thought, give or take a few hundred million. The mice invading local fields and towns after their lake homes were reportedly flooded out. Residents apparently using any means necessary to rid themselves of the rodents. So all you better mousetrap builders out there, now you know where to go. Yow. Well, for those hunting for the latest news from anywhere in the world, you'll want to scurry on over to our webpage, www.voanews.com. And starting Wednesday, you're going to find a new feature there. It's a weekly web chat we're calling Talk to America, or T2A for short. It's right there on our homepage, so check it out. A few D.C. political items of note for you now from this most political of towns. To begin, Louisiana Republican Senator David Vitter stung this week on news that he had been a client of the so-called D.C. Madam and her escort service. Well, probably not news to the senator, but certainly to his constituents who've come to know Vitter for his frequent public defense of family values and moral uprightness. Senator Vitter in a statement saying he sought forgiveness from his wife and from God. He's leaving the matter at that. Same chamber, same party, but troubles of a different sort for Senator John McCain, the Arizona Republican and presidential hopeful, this week announcing a major cutback in his presidential staff. Several top aides, including his chief strategist and campaign manager, have resigned in what many observers see as a sign of a campaign in distress. For his part, Senator McCain vows to press on with his campaign. Well, tough times for both men, to be sure, but look, when it comes to troubles, they've got nothing over Mary Kay Keener. Why's that, you ask? Oh, dear. Ms. Keener, one of the unfortunates to have hiccups that wouldn't stop. Night and day, every 15 seconds, filling her workplace with... Yeah, okay, you get the idea. But there's good news. 7 months later, and the hiccups have finally stopped.
I feel like a different person. I actually feel like me again. It's nice to feel like me again.
Yeah, I'll bet. Well, it turns out it was actually her workplace making her hiccup. She's allergic to feed grain. Tough spot to be in for someone working in a feed grain store. Well, when her boss moved her from video right next to the grain up to the front, the hiccup stopped, which we think will now prove to be an effective way to keep Ms. Keener motivated and productive.
Daily Download.
Have I mentioned that we love hearing from you? Well, it's true, you know. You can email us photographs, video, praise, and pans. We'll gladly take it all. Our email address, real easy to remember. We'll put it on the screen for you, too. Daily download, all one word, at voanews.com. Well, let's turn to sporting news now, and to the nation of Brazil, where that nation now in the final preps for hosting the 15th Pan Am Games. Now, this being Brazil, residents are taking their partying as seriously as the games. But don't be fooled by all the cavorting and Mr. Sunshine there. This is serious competition with 5,500 athletes from 42 nations participating. One event's not on the roster of the Brazil Games, which is really too bad. Competitive lawn chair ballooning. Hey, come on, who doesn't love balloons? Clearly not this guy, Kent Couch, who isn't in his couch, but in his favorite lawn chair that just happens to have 105 helium balloons tied to it. It was actually the second Danny Deck chair moment for the gas station owner. The first time Couch taking a pellet gun into the sky with him. Let's just say that really didn't end so well. This time, much better. Couch floated 310 kilometers from his Washington home before landing in neighboring Idaho. Upon landing, 6 children reportedly floated off. I made that last part up. Well, we're going to float on out of here for today. That's your download. I'm Doug Bernard. See you again tomorrow.